What's going on, Pride Nation, and welcome to me doing a live show, a live chat, live talk. I have been sick, and it has been an extremely long week. Believe the hype? Yes, I am good to go now. I am feeling really good today. I'm finally getting my mojo back. What's going on, James Willis? Man. It's been a long week, fellas. It's been a long week. I missed a lot of shows. I missed a lot of Lions content. Man, it's been a long one. So I just wanted to do a chat because I'm finally feeling a little bit better. What's going on? I see 7 people in here. I just want to talk some Detroit Lions. What's going on, Matthew Huntley? Man, I am fully good to go. Yes, I am. I am here, want to talk some Detroit Lions, get into it. It's been a long week. I've missed everything. And I am live on multiple platforms. So I'm super excited to show you this. I put a lot of work into this stuff. So let's get going, man. Let's talk about, you guys come up with any Lions questions you want, and I'm just going to go ahead and talk some Detroit Lions until I get questioned. What's going on, James Phillips? Welcome, man. Welcome to the chat, and we're here to talk about some Detroit Lions. Just go ahead and ask some questions, and I will go. Yo, I know it has been a long week, man. Long week. Oh, man, that sickness killed me. I think I lost a good 10 pounds. First time I could eat yesterday, really anything. So it's good to be back. It's good to feel better. And let's talk about let's talk about Kenny Galladay. I think Kenny Galladay, man, it is time for this man to get an extension. This is a Q&A, guys. So you just go ahead and ask me any Lions questions you want, whatever. We're going to get into it, but let's talk about Kenny G. Kenny G needs to get paid. It is time for him to get paid. Every time a day goes by and he is not extended, I am getting a little bit worried, folks. I am getting a little bit worried, and I want to see some extension for Kenny Galladay. Maybe a 5-year, $80 million contract. I think that would be fantastic for sure if we can just get an extension for Kenny Galladay and help out this Detroit Lions offense for years to come. I think it's important we sign him. He had been a great draft pick via Bob Quinn. Getting him in the 3rd round, I think that would be a quality idea, and hopefully we hear that soon. I want to talk about also the Gridiron Blitz. Gridiron Blitz met Matt Patricia yesterday, and Gridiron Blitz said that Everson Griffen, he wants him to be a Detroit Lion, and so did Matt Patricia. Matt Patricia said he wanted him to be a Detroit Lion, so that's interesting news. So he said he told Grid that he wanted him to be a Detroit Lion, and that, yeah, let's see here. Glad to see you back. Yes. I think they've discussed it, but haven't settled it yet. Mike F. And that's a big if Matthew Stafford gets injured. You guys end up picking in the top 10 with the quarterback not named Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields. That'd be interesting. I don't see that the Lions are going to be it. I mean, it very well could be. I think they're going to I think they do make the playoffs. I just think it's going to be one of those deals. If we are definitely in the top 10, they gotta look at a quarterback for sure. But yes, the Gridiron Blitz met Matt Patricia yesterday. What's going on, Mars Landing? And Matt Patricia told told the Gridiron Blitz that he wants Everson Griffen on his team. That's interesting. That's big time news. Gridiron Blitz was extremely excited. He was going crazy offline, and I was happy to see that. So I think Everson Griffen would be a great addition to the defensive line if that's the route they pursued. But at least now we know that the Lions are interested in him, at least Matt Patricia, and that is a big deal. Mike, realistically, can you trust Matthew Stafford to stay healthy? This is the big question, Anthony. This is my big question as well. 100% correct. I am with you there 100% when it comes to Matthew Stafford's health. Two broken backs in 2 years. That is inexcusable for this season. You got to be able to stay healthy. I've had a bad spine. I've had double neck fusion. I've got a lot. I've had back surgery. I know exactly the pain that ultimately Matthew Stafford has on his body. When it comes to the spine, it is degenerative, so that means it doesn't get better. It can get worse, though. And so I think it's important that we can do whatever we can to run the football, maintain a very good offensive line, run the football a little bit more. If we run the football and kind of keep that defense a little bit more on edge instead of simply passing the ball every single down, then I think Matthew Stafford can stay healthy. But if he starts getting hit a lot, sacked a lot, it's going to be a very rough year for our Detroit Lions. I think it's very important that we surround Matthew Stafford with this running game. And I think that's why we picked up DeAndre Swift in the first of the late second round, very first. And I think he is a huge addition to this offense because we need to maintain balance. It is extremely important, extremely vital that the Detroit Lions have a running game. And that means that we must mix it up. Let's see. I hope y'all not bashing Patricia because I'm a bigger fan of Patricia than Stafford. Well, the Gridiron Blitz met Matt Patricia yesterday, so I'm not going to bash a Detroit Lion. I want my team to win regardless. Mike, has there ever been a team of football that compares to the Marlins in baseball where they tear the team down twice and still won 2 championships? That's crazy. Yeah, I definitely see this. To where, look, the Detroit Lions are a team unlike any other team. It's hard to compare because we have not had a time like this where the Detroit Lions is a franchise like no other. I mean, we haven't not won, and so we're definitely unlike it. Let's see. It is wise to put all your eggs in one basket. If he gets hurt, yeah. Well, we need to make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's the biggest deal. Who do you think the surprise player to take in the starting spot? I say Amani. A surprise player, Amani Awarie, to me is, oh man, that's a great one, sir. I love Amani Awarie. I think he's a fantastic player, no doubt about it. And I think he's going to be integral part of this defense. I do think he starts for sure. I love what I'm seeing from him. I think another one could be Sternberg, the offensive lineman. He would be, I think, in my opinion, he'd be a left guard. I think that would be interesting to see if he can start eventually. I don't think he starts immediately for the offensive line. I think Joe Dahl will, but I think it'd be very impressive to see him eventually getting the starting spot. Mark Oram, yo, Mark. Hey, obviously it's working, so that's exciting. No doubt about it. What's going on? Scano Brino, Scano Beno. What's going on, Vash Darwin? Yes, it has been a while. Your boy has been sick like crazy. It's been bad. And as you can tell, I got my new green screen. Clearly, it's in good shape. And I think that it's going to bring quality to the live streams that I do now. Who of the rooks are starting? Oh, okay. That's a very good question, Skino. The rookies that could be starting for our beloved Detroit Lions, obviously, I think that you're going to see Jeffrey Okudah, no doubt about it. That's a given. So you'll see him in the lineup a lot. I'm not sure if he's going to have an immediate starting type role, but he's going to be playing a lot. So I might just consider him a starter. I think DeAndre Swift immediately is going to be starting as a running back, but I do think it's going to be a mix though of Kerryon Johnson and Bo Scarborough, kind of like they've been doing for years. But I think those two automatically, and Jonah Jackson, no doubt about it, I think he's locked. I think he's automatically out of. It's interesting. At all of the rookies, I think he has the best chance to immediately start. I think that Jonah Jackson is going to be in the right guard position with Halapaludi Vaitai as well as Frank Ragnow pushing that right side of that offensive line for the Lions. I think he's automatically going to be a starter for sure, no doubt about it. And I think at some point you're going to see Sternberg take on the offensive line. probably midway through the year. That's kind of a prediction I got going on. Do you think the Detroit Lions have any rookie or second-year receivers that I should look out in the future? Obviously, Cephas. I think Marvin Hall, deep ball Hall, he's going to be on the team for a while. Man, I think Marvin Hall is very, very good. Very, very good. He is a guy who's underrated, but he's going to be on this team hopefully for the next couple of years. Huntley, I think you're going to see him on offense more as well. He could be utilized as a wide receiver spot, not just this year, but I think if he going forward, he's going to have to help be like the Jamal Agnew was on offense as a rookie where he was on there. Right on. Loving the new green screen. Glad you're getting here, sir. Sorry I am late. No reason to be sorry. Also, folks, I have memberships. And memberships is finally added to my channel. So if you would like to become a member, go ahead and click it. You get special emojis, special shout outs, and I'm also going to create videos on how I create videos. I know a lot of YouTubers ask me ways to better how do you create the hype videos, this, that, and the other, and I'm going to make videos on how to do that. So if you want to become a member, great. Awesome. We got 20 in the chat, and we are in multiple devices. This is the first time ever, so I'm excited about this. And yes, Sternberg's going to be a beast. Believe the hype. Are you feeling better? I am feeling much better today than I have felt in a whole week. It has been a long week, long week. Do you feel the Detroit Lions have a receiver on the roster that has a similar skill set as Calvin Johnson? Because it seems like you guys have trouble in the past few seasons trying to find a replacement. We have Kenny Galladay. Kenny Galladay, they call him Minitron, or even though I think it's a disrespect to his name, he should have his own name. But Kenny Galladay is an absolute monster. He's very big, contested catches. He's not as big as Calvin Johnson. You're never going to have, I don't think we're going to see another Calvin Johnson in the NFL. I mean, he's a once-in-a-generational type player. But I think Kenny Galladay is very, very close. And if you look how we run our offense at this point, it's multiple wide receivers. When we had Calvin Johnson, it seemed like the ball just went to Calvin Johnson a lot. Now we kind of spread the ball a little bit more. The efficiency of Matthew Stafford actually got better. So we're kind of implementing a more of a balanced type of offense in regards to wide receiver sets, as well as running the football. So you're probably not going to see the way that we utilize our wide receivers as we did with Calvin Johnson. Because Calvin Johnson was always open. I mean, he was open with 4 people on him. That's not going to be the way that we roll now anymore. We're going to do something a little bit different here in Detroit, where we're going to spread the ball around, and you don't need to have that big monster guy that is just, he's the insane predator on the field destroying offenses. But Kenny Galladay is the closest that we got. He's a Pro Bowl wide receiver. We need to extend him. He needs to be extended, but that is the guy closest. Good to hear you're feeling better, Mike. Glad you are back. I am glad I am back, too. Man, I apologize, folks, that I was unable to do content and get on the live shows. I was feeling awful. I was feeling god-awful, but I am glad to be back here and talking Detroit Lions to you guys and streaming on multiple platforms. Super excited about that, no doubt about it. And we are going to get this thing show on the road. I cannot wait to get back on the One Pride podcast Tuesday and get this thing going. And so, again, let's talk about Everson Griffen because, again, the Gridiron Blitz talked to Matt Patricia, and Matt Patricia wants Everson Griffen on the squad. That is huge, fellas. That is huge. Think about this. He admitted it to Derek P. Fields. The funny thing is, you probably didn't realize Derek is actually a YouTuber, but that is so awesome. Do you think we'll have 2,000-yard receivers? That's a very good question. I think we could. I think we very well could have 2,000-yard receivers. We're still going to throw the ball a lot, but I think we're going to be balanced. So I kind of hope that we don't, in a sense, because I want the Lions to run the football more, but it's very possible, sports today, that the Detroit Lions could have 2,000-yard receivers. Marvin Jones and Kenny Galladay, I mean, they put up some big numbers last year, and even Marvin Jones was hurt a little bit, even with those big numbers. So I think it's possible. I prefer would not, because I just want more an effective running game. But no doubt about it, it's very possible. That's a great question. And also to the fact that is we do spread the ball around a lot. We got tight ends, we got wide receivers, we got a running game. So that's going to make it a little more difficult for the Detroit Lions to do so, because they're going to want to give it to TJ Hockenson. Hopefully they'll try to give it to Jesse James, and hopefully they as well try to give it to Marvin Hall and all the other wide receivers and weapons that we have on this team. In your opinion, who is the most underrated defensive and offensive player on the Lions roster? Okay, well, defensive player, I'm going to go with Amani Oruwariye. I love Amani Oruwariye for the cornerback position. The guy, we got him in the 5th round last year, and he started off in preseason just you'd expect a 5th round rookie to start out. But at the end of the year, he was looking hot. He was stopping everything coming his way. He was knocking balls down. It was getting exciting to see all the push that he was putting on. So I think Amani Oruwariye is going to be an individual that's going to be really show up this year and be a quality player for the Detroit Lions as a quote-unquote underrated player. Another underrated player for the Detroit Lions on offense, I think that we can go to Halapoulivaati Vaitai. He's going to be I guess he'll be an underrated player. He's the right tackle that we pick up in free agency. I think he's going to push the pile a lot more than what we had with Wagner. I think what he brings on offense in regards to the running game is superior to what we've had, and we have not had a running game. We have to admit that. And it's important that we beef up that line to run, and I think Halapoulivaati Vaitai is going to help in that regards. And you're going to see the stats like DeAndre Swift as well as Bo Scarborough, Kerryon Johnson. But I think the underperformer in that regard will be Halapoulivaati Vaitai helping the push. It's important to have a running game. It's important to have a quality tackle on the right side for the Detroit Lions to get that push. We did decent in pass protection last year, at the 11th in the NFL, but we still need push. We still need push in the offensive line. We need all the help we can get in getting that run game going. And I think Halapoulivaati Vaitai very well could be an underrated player for the Detroit Lions. Sorry for the drink, fellas. I still got to stay hydrated because your boy was sick for a week, and I am trying to come back from it right now. So I have no idea how many people the video's liked. So if you haven't liked the video, please do so. That's how we get the content across. And it is a weekend with me. So I'm super excited, man, to just get in here, talk some Detroit Lions with you guys, and get back in the game. I apologize for not being in the One Pride podcast. Extremely under the weather the past week, but I'm here for you now to talk Lions talk. So ask me any question you like. Let me get my banners going here, the scroll banners, so you all can see. I just got to get the stuff up here, spells. Just got to get it. Here we go. Smash that like button. We'll get that stuff going. Who is the year's second? Whose year's twos makes the biggest leap? That's a very good question. I think TJ Hockenson obviously is going to make a really, really big leap. I think he is going to be a big time player for the Detroit Lions next year. He made a decent leap, obviously being a rookie tight end, but I think he's going to make more touchdowns this year. After his injury, after he took that big hit in that leap, he went down a little bit. So I think he'll make a big leap. Obviously, I've talked about Amani Oruwariye a million times. I think he's going to make a leap. No doubt about it, for our Detroit Lions. So this is interesting to see. Oh, my God. Let's see here. Melamo, he dropped a $7 chat. Thank you so much, Melamo. Says we are stacked at the skill position. Galladay Jones, Amendola Hall, Cephas, Kerryon Swift, Huntley, Ty Johnson, Bo Hockenson, James Bryant, and we have number 9. I know. First off, thank you for the super chat, sir. It's very appreciated. And I really appreciate that. I really, truly do. I think that definitely, no doubt about it, that the Detroit Lions they got a lot of weapons. They got weapons. As you can see here, Melamo knows exactly what he's talking about. Kenny Galladay, Monster, Marvin Jones, Amendola, and Hall. That is your 4 starting receivers. Oh my God, that is insane. That is insane to see that we have these wide receivers on the roster. And of course, yes, we got DeAndre Swift, the monster running back that's going to help us win a lot of football games. I think DeAndre Swift is a masterful beast. This guy is going to destroy and really help our offense take the next level in balance. We have not been balanced, and I definitely see Melamo, as you see here. I forgot Swift. Don't worry about it. I have not forgotten Swift. Swift is awesome, and he is going to be a difference maker for this team. He is. He is going to make sure the defense has to respect the run game, and that is what we have missed. We have missed respect in the running game. Respect it. No doubt about it. I might not talk a lot, but I'm listening. Okay, believe the hype, no doubt about it. Busy. Well, you got to be busy on your Saturday, no doubt about it. That is perfectly fine. I am just here. Make sure you subscribe to Believe the Hype. He is a Detroit Lions YouTuber. He is my apprentice when it comes to hype. So go ahead and subscribe to his channel. What's going on, Sweet Bread, and welcome to the chat. Welcome. As you can tell, I got a new green screen, and I am not sick anymore. I am back, and it feels good. My energy is back. I am not dead. Holy smokes, I was sick. I was hurting for certain. Swift will be a beast. Swift is definitely going to be a beast. Definitely. I mean, he is going to be able to go in between the tackles. He's going to be able to go on the outside. We can use him in the passing game. He is a difference maker. We have to have these individuals in the run game to bring out everybody else. It's so important, and he's going to do that, in my opinion. Man, it's so cool seeing that other people from other platforms are listening right now. I love it. So if you're not on YouTube, thank you, man. I appreciate it. It's really cool. I got gifted a Swift rookie card last night at work. Okay, good one, Melamo. Good card to keep. That definitely, DeAndre Swift is going to be a monster for this team. I cannot wait to see it. I can't wait to see this guy on the field. It's preseason right now. I want to see it. I want to see DeAndre Swift on this team and killing it. I want to see it. I want to see it. No doubt about it. Let's get DeAndre Swift going in between the tackles, lighten up the defense. Swifty Swift. I can't wait. And he's already practicing with Matthew Stafford. We've seen that. I am excited. Woo! Mark Orem from Orange Forum is here. He's part of the Infinite Sports Network. If you've not subscribed to his channel, if you're not part, that's crazy because he's dropping content every single day, and he is crushing the YouTube game. He is exploding, and we need to make sure he keeps exploding. Whoa! What's up, hype? Let's see here. Good to see you back, Micro Mike. It is good to be back. My energy's coming back. I feel good. I've been in a bed. I've been on the couch for a week. I am feeling much better. I have even shaved. Man. I woke up. I took a nap this morning after I woke up, and I feel great after it. Woo! Sweated it all out. What's good, buddy Mike? Oh, Don19, welcome to the chat. We're here talking Detroit Lions. You ask me questions. I give you answers as best as I possibly can. And we get this thing crack-a-lackin'. First 2 jersey purchases, Okuda and Swift, Skino Bino. That is a very, I love those. I am with you. I am definitely getting a Swift. I may have to get an Okuda. Okuda's a boss, man. Thank you for the hand clamp right back. You see, guys, this new green screen, you guys purchased it for me. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. Without you, I don't have it. You shaved? Yeah, oh yeah, look at that. They no shave. I think I lost 5 pounds. And guess what? Michigan's opening back up. I can hit the gym soon. Oh, I'm excited. You got some color, bro. Looking good. Thank you very much. Thank you. What jersey you getting, bro? I am going to definitely get DeAndre Swift. No doubt about it. I'm getting DeAndre Swift, and I may get a Kuda as well. I think that would be a sick jersey, but I love Swift. Swift is such a perfect name for a jersey. I got Javid Best when he was with the Detroit Lions. No doubt about it. It is time to get DeAndre Swift for us as well. Green screen is fire. Thank you so much. Thank you. It is a very good purchase. My chair should be here any day. I'm still waiting for that you can see the upgrades that's taking place. And again, the One Pride podcast is on my channel on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesday, where we have everybody joining up. And I believe Thursday is on the Gridiron Blitz. And I'm going to do my best to get on. I'm never missing this many shows again. Hey, Mike, what team or schedule are you most exciting to see? Week 1. I want to see the Chicago Bears. We gotta win this game, man. We gotta win week 1. It's so important to win week 1 and start the season off well. First year we lost to the Jets. Second year we tied. Now we gotta get a W. 4-hour Detroit Lions on the road, NFC or not on the road, but home against the NFC North opponent, the Chicago Bears. Gotta get it. And I'm excited to see the Tampa Bay game. That will be awesome because that's going to be home as well. I'm gonna try to go to that game. The Detroit Lions versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Tom Brady and Gronkowski, the new hype team of 2020. So I'd love to see that. Galladay and Swift jersey next. Julian on D. Yes, I got right here. This is my Kenny G jersey. Yeah. And I got Matthew Stafford. I got Kenny G. I got Javid Best. I got Ndamukong Suh, Kelvin Johnson, and a Micro Mike jersey. We might have 2 1,000-yard receivers and 2,100 backs if that happens. Man, if we had that, then I think my blue Kool-Aid would be going insane. Right now, this is red, but I think I'll be on the fire blue Kool-Aid. I just want to get a 1,000-yard back. I just want to get a 100-yard game. That would be legit, though. That would be legit. And getting up in there would be cool. Mark Ora, man, are you wanting to talk some Detroit Lions? I'm live. I'm live on StreamYard, so if you want to, I can just send you this link if you want to get on and talk some Detroit Lions. And just get up in there. Just let me know, man, if you got anything going on. If not, I can send the link. Anyways, for any of the fellas to talk some Lions talk, I have no doubt about it. So I'll go ahead and get on the stream and send it. If you guys want in, cool. If not, cool. I don't care. I'm just talking some Lions talk. So, because your boy needs to. Okay, so I set the link out. If you want to get on, great. If not, great. Let's see. Mike, did you watch that video I put on your video comments? I have not. I'm not going to lie, man. I haven't done anything. I haven't even responded to comments. I haven't seen the video. I have just been unworthy of wanting to do anything. Today, I'm going to go through all the comments that I've missed, everything, and I'm going to go through it. So I will just have not done it right now. Micro, can you add me to the members list you mentioned, or where do I click? Oh, okay. The membership, it actually says join. And you go onto my page. I gotta look at myself and exactly how to get there. And you just go under the page and it says the word join. And if you do that, you can become a member. And I would be humbly appreciated for that. No doubt about it. And you'll get all the perks. And I can help if you're wanting to make videos too. I'm going to be making tutorials on how to do that, as well as, what it takes. I understand, Mike. Let me check what video it was, and I'll get back with you. Okay. Yeah, no doubt about it. Just send that, bet it up. Yeah, just place it in the comment section of this, not in the live chat, but put it in the comment section, and I will check it out and I'll bet it up. All right, man. All right. Well, I appreciate it. If you become a member, I truly do appreciate it. And I will shout you out, and I will make a community post, and you're going to get all the cool perks. So just let me know, and we will get that situated for sure. It's crazy because when I started it, I expected not to be sick and I got really sick, and I apologize, everybody, if I didn't get back with you on comments or anything. I just was not feeling it. I was not feeling good at all. So I'm feeling much, much better right now. So I will go through slowly but surely, and I will get back with you. But Efferson Griffin, amazing that the Gridiron Blitz talks to Matt Patricia, and he says, I want Efferson Griffin as well. Well, Matt Patricia, did you know that the Gridiron Blitz is a Detroit Lions YouTuber? You probably didn't know that. So that's some breaking news yesterday from Grid. If you ain't checked this video out, do so. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. And that's great news. He'll be a good piece of this defensive line if they can get him. So obviously we want to get him. It's there. The Detroit Lions are wanting to get him. At this point, I think, when it'll come down to is when everything opens up and obviously the health and contract. So the want is there. No problem, Mark. No problem, Mark. Can you see it? Because it's had problems with putting links in the chat. Yeah, you got to put it in the comment section of the video, not in the chat. Do it in the comment section. And I'll check it out after the live stream. I'm not going to do it right now. No problem, buddy. No problem at all. Just wanted to hear just talk some Detroit Lions. Yeah, no problem. I snuck away from the wife. That's smart move. So, yeah, Efferson Griffin. Tell me, guys, do you want Efferson Griffin on the team? Do you want EG on the team? If you want, what's going on, Smiles Place? Welcome to the chat. This is just a Q&A, so you can ask anything you want, and I'm here to answer. I am streaming on multiple platforms, and that is very cool. So I want EG. Yes, I do. I want a defensive lineman. Not necessarily like if we didn't sign Efferson Griffin, I'm not going to, be upset or anything. But I want a defensive lineman, preferably a defensive tackle. But we need help on the defensive line, no doubt about it. Rather hand out money to our current players. Yeah, I'm with you there, Josh Duke, 100%. Playmakers, I'm 100%. We need to pay Kenny Galladay immediately. We need to get this guy paid. I'm with you. I know exactly what you're talking about, and to consider about the next couple of years for sure. So I'm with you on there. I'll put it in the comments once it ends. Yes, no doubt about it. Is there are Joe comment section right now because you're still live? Yes. I don't want to be like the Rams who tried to buy a championship. I am with you, Josh Zook, and you are 100% right financially. You are definitely 100% right. And we don't need to be like the Rams because yes, you can go far, but your franchise is going to be hurt for the long run, and they're feeling the ramifications of that aspect time now. So it's important that we don't do what the Rams did, or don't do what unsuccessful franchise do and buy a championship. Do you think the Lions will keep Allison or Agnew at wide receiver? I think Geronimo Allison probably has a little bit of a heads up on Jamal Agnew, in my opinion. I believe Jamal Agnew is not going to make the 55-man roster. I believe he's not going to make it. I think that Huntley kind of spelt the end of that for me, because Huntley can be used as a kick punt returner as well on offense, and that's basically what Jamal Agnew could do. I think Allison has a better chance than Agnew, and it's not even 100% sure that Geronimo Allison actually even makes the team because we have a lot of competition at wide receiver. I mean, look at this. You got Kenny Galladay, you got Marvin Jones, you got Marvin Hall, Danny Amendola, you got Cephas, who we just drafted. That's 5 right there. And then you're looking at Geronimo Allison, and then you're looking at Agnew, who seems to be that's what he's going to compete in. And I'm sure there's some other individuals, so it's not 100% sure that he makes a team. But I would give Allison a little bit of edge for sure. Griffin would eat opponents' flowers. Yes, he would. He would. I think that Everson Griffin would really help out Trey Flowers a lot. And to me, it's more about the fluidity of the defensive line, constantly rotating players in and out, staying healthy and staying rested. You know, when you have more options there, it can help out, because we've seen what happens when your defensive line is tired, when your defensive line is not fully there, when your defensive line is exhausted and you get beaten. I think just having more bodies just to protect from that is so important. It truly, truly is. And so for me, when it comes to adding a defensive lineman, we just need that rotation, that constant rotation. That's something that actually Jim Schwartz talked about quite a bit, and he's actually correct. I'm 100% with that philosophy. What is your favorite play on offense? Hey, what is your favorite play on offense and defense? Ooh, my favorite play, I really like the flea flicker that we did against the Green Bay Packers. I love that play. I think that was fantastic how we started that game. To me, that's how you're aggressive. I wish we got a touchdown for that, but the flea flicker was a great play for the Lions last year. On defense, I can tell you what not my favorite play is, and a Russian 3. That's not. I like blitz calls. So obviously not all the time, but I do like when they get aggressive and they throw Jared Davis, who can actually rush the passer fairly well, in defense for him to get after the passer because he's fast. And so when they do stuff like that, that makes me happy. I think he breaks out because Stafford don't throw them. Lame duck Rodgers does. I do. Yeah, you're right, Chris, 100%. I think Stafford is going to do better for sure, and it will give Allison a chance. I hope Stafford is willing to take a pay cut for the final contract. I don't know. This is a huge, interesting question here going forward is, do we give Stafford the final contract? It all depends on this year, guys, and we talked about the replacement of Stafford. And my issue is it's not his skill set. I love Matthew Stafford. It's his spine. And I just don't think he's going to last to 37, in the NFL. So we got to be cautious about that. But if we decide to keep him, to one more contract, and then, yeah, it'd be nice for sure. What big name player do you think will not make the team? I'm not sure if Jamal Agnew is a big name player. I don't think he makes the team. I think that will be interesting to see. I'm hoping Christian Jones does not make the team. I'm not really knowing he's a big name player, but I think that I would like for him not to make the team. Let's put it that way. He probably will, but I prefer for him to not make the team. Bigger name players than that, I'm not really 100% sure. I still think the defense is more in flux in that compared to the offense. I think the defense is obviously in a transition. We got 55 players now instead of 53-man roster. Maybe a Killebrew doesn't make the team, something like that, but he's not really a big name player. He don't really need to take a pay cut, just needs to be on the team friendly. Okay, yeah, I see that. The Giants fee flicker, that was a good one. Yes. So we can stock Stafford will be a good team. Sure. Yeah. If Stafford's healthy, we're definitely going to be a good team. A team friendly contract for sure. Yep. It would be nice. And you got to understand his next contract, he's not going to be young. He's going to be 34-ish. So it's not like he's going to be, if they decide to go that route, he's going to be that old. Has any team had a number one offense and a number one defense? Good question. Not 100% sure on that. Probably there has been in the past. The NFL is over 70 years old, so maybe there could have been. I don't know in recent memory. I know that the New England Patriots had the number one offense, but their defense wasn't the number one. And that's when 2007 when they went 16-0. That's an interesting question. I'm not 100% sure. Prior to the 1940s, many did, but the games were all, yeah. There you go. Stuff like that, yeah. What is your favorite Lions game? Mine is when the Lions beat the Packers on Lambeau Field the first time in 24 years. Mine was the Matthew Stafford. We're down. We need to get a touchdown. The Dallas Cowboys are playing defense. Stafford has to get a touchdown. He drives it all the way down, throws it to Calvin Johnson to the 1 yard line. Matthew Stafford screaming at the offensive line. He's yelling at him, get to the line. He's very angry, and then he jumps over the defensive line of the Dallas Cowboys, scores the touchdown, and Reggie Bush jumps on his back, and then you see Des Bryant very angry. That was my favorite game I ever witnessed. That game was awesome. That was one of the games. I was screaming, man. I couldn't believe what I saw. That game was magnificent. That was my favorite game of all time. Tom Brady wasn't getting paid that much in New England, which helped them a lot. Yes, he did that, as well as there's other players that have done that too, that do team-friendly contracts. He was one of those guys. Very smart. Stafford can get a team-friendly deal, and the Fords own like 17 businesses, so it's easy to throw him some advertising commercial money to make up the difference. He's set, man. He's set for life. He's got a lot of money. It's just depending on what the Lions' standpoint is, what they're willing to give out, because he'll be older at that point, as well as what Matthew Stafford's willing to take. The Cowboys game was my first game. Oh, man, what a first game. Holy smokes. I tell you what, when you see that, you go, is this what football's about? And then you realize it's not, but man, that's a first game, no doubt about it. I was there, but I left early. Oh, no. So we left, and we also needed to be somewhere. Oh, my God. You're telling me you left that game? That is a punch in the throat. That is horrible. Brady commercial money, the Cowboys game, and the Raiders. Oh yeah, the Raiders game too, where where I got nervous with that kicker, man. At the end of the Raiders game, they got like a 60-some yard field goal. I'm like, man, that good dude could boot it, and he missed it. Thank God. I think that's where. Yeah, that was a crazy game as well. What game will be your surprise win this year? Okay, I wasn't doing this game. I wasn't doing this game this year as a surprise win, but how about this? The New Orleans Saints now. I think that the Detroit Lions can beat the New Orleans Saints. I think they're going to have a little bit of extra passion on defense this game than generally a lot. I think that I did not have them winning the New Orleans Saints game when the season came, when the schedule came out, but I do now. Maybe probably one of those miracle comeback victories from Matthew Stafford. Oh, I love those. Those are the greatest. Those are the greatest. The you were at that Raiders game too? Oh, man. Hopefully you didn't leave that game. That would have been a bad deal to leave that. The Cardiac Cats, we were. That season was fantastic. Another favorite moment is the Chargers at Detroit. I think it was New Year's Eve, and we beat them to go to the postseason, and the crowd was chanting playoffs, playoffs, playoffs. That was a fantastic game. I've only seen the Lions lose once against the Seahawks and have seen 6 games live. Why don't you have season tickets? You need to be a season ticket holder so we can win. You got to do that. I've gone for the past 6 years. That is awesome. That is awesome. You are a Lions true blood through and through. Love it, man. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Believe the Hype is a Detroit Lions YouTuber. He is my apprentice when it comes to the Hype video. And we're going to get him on here one of these days. I think Drew Brees messed up. Yeah. I think it was really bad timing. Really bad timing. And no doubt about it. I stayed for the whole Raiders game. Good, smart move. Carolina, blue win up for the year. People don't see how we really match up team. Okay, yeah, I think Carolina is going to have a bad year this year. I think they're not going to be the greatest team for sure. Let's see. Hey, what's going on, Dosa Dion? Welcome to the chat, brother. Dosa Dion, obviously, we all know he's a Detroit Lions YouTuber. Make sure you subscribe to his channel if you haven't done so. If you have, yes, crazy. Welcome to the chat, brother. You still need to get a mic. Is my mic still messing up? Man, that's crazy. That's crazy because I got a new mic. Everyone's saying, what's up to Dion? For the Cowboys game, I left after the Cowboys intercepted the ball. Never leave the game early. You never know. You never know with Matthew Stafford. And no smoke. I need him. Oh, okay. Okay. No. All right. Get that mic and you'll be good to go, brother. Very cheap ones you can find on the internet. I sent one to the Dern and it was only a $25 one. What's my favorite draft pick? Oh, we know this. A dose of Dion, and that's DeAndre Swift. The guy, no doubt about it, is a wide receiver, a running back, as well as a running back, as well as a defensive holder. This guy is going to be great in the backfield. He can go in between the tackles. We can use him in the passing game. I'm really excited to see this guy on the field. It's going to remind me of Javid Best. When we had Javid Best, we were looking pretty on offense, and we were 5-0. I just feel like he's going to be that type of difference maker because we can utilize him in many facets. And then he's going to make the defense rest. Making the defense rest is important. We have had issues with the defense being extremely tired. So, man, that is my favorite draft pick, no doubt about it. It wasn't my decision to leave the game. Well, it still sucks. It still sucks. I'm on year 22 season tickets. My dad had since 1955. Great, awesome, man. That's great for you, man. Whenever I'm going to go to a game this year, go to the training camp. So maybe I could be at that game, at the Tampa Bay game, and say what's up to people. I think Swift could be 2K all-purpose yards. Oh yeah, I think so too. I agree with you, Josh Zook. I think he can as well. He is going to be a big time difference maker because he can play on the he could throw on the ball, he can run the football, he can do it all. He is a monster. I left the game early on the Peyton Manning put 21 points on my Bucks. Oh, that game. Oh my gosh, Rick H. That is insane. That's insane. That game was insane. I remember watching that game. Oh, man. Out of nowhere, Peyton Manning wins that game. That was crazy. Yes. If you were at that game, you never leave a game early, Rick H. Oh, my gosh. 100%. And I tell you what, your team scares me this year, Rick. Your Tampa Bay Buccaneers scare me this year. You got a good team. Man. That was one of the craziest games of all time. Who will have more sacks, Flowers or Aquara? I think Flowers is going to have more sacks. I think he was doing well when he was fully healthy. He was almost docking a sack a game. So I think he's going to have 10 plus this year. I think Flowers is going to definitely be a piece where we're finally going to get some pressure on the quarterback a little bit. But I think Flowers will have a little bit more success. That's cool. We just didn't have time as a family to continue. Yeah, I had credible seats, seen Barry home game, but lost interest in spending. Yeah, I can imagine that. The money situation, Jeff Terry, no doubt about it. That stuff's expensive. It costs a lot of money. And for sure, especially with a team that doesn't win, buying season tickets, you're a mega fan. I know some people have heard this, but I live in Texas, not Michigan, and a Lions fan. Okay. I love Texas. I was at Fort Hood, Texas, before I deployed to Iraq. I love Texas. Texas is a very nice state, very warm, and I really enjoyed the hospitality of the Texas way at Fort Hood, Texas, because there's a lot of Southern hospitality. Sacks by committee, yeah. Picture this information: Kerryon Swift in the backfield, Galladay, Jones in the outside, Huntley and Agnew in the slot. Good luck defense. 100% with you. What's up? I hope you're having a good day, including the chat. What's going on, Gridiron? You Goku? Yes, I do have a Goku GIF or emoji. I have a Goku emoji on my memberships. I'm still a little leery about Brady, but we'll see. Oh, I think you guys are going to be fire this year. Here, I don't want to play you guys. I think you guys are gonna be the scary team. I know a lot of people says it could be overrated. I don't, man. They scare me. I think Tom Brady. Well, your head coach is really good. Jameis Winston put up over 5,000 yards and 30 to 30 there. But I think that with Tom Brady, he's not going to throw that many interceptions. The heartbreaker was Sterling Sharp catch. Oh yeah. Sorry, guys. I live in Mexico, and I am a Lions fan. I know there's Lions fans in Mexico, Goku. When I was in Mexico, I got, matter of fact, let me show you what I got. I got this in Mexico, and this is a Detroit Lions helmet. I got this in Mexico, and there is Lions fans in Mexico. I was shocked. They had Lions stuff. I got this one in Jamaica. So there's Lions fans all over the world, and that's why I made a video about how they say, the Lions don't have a big time fan base. I think that's baloney, because I've been all over the world, obviously not to every country, but I've been a lot, and there's Lions fans everywhere. Larry about Brady, I think it's just his age, probably. What up, Micro Mike? Derek said he met Matt Patricia. Yes, Andrew, yes. I talked to him. He met Matt Patricia, and Matt Patricia told him that he wants Everson Griffin. Yes, the Gridiron Blitz was definitely doing good for ISN. Meeting up with Matt Patricia, and Matt Patricia telling him about Everson Griffin. Only if Matt Patricia knew that Gridiron Blitz is a Detroit Lions YouTuber. I don't know if he would have said that if he would have known that. So I think that's awesome. Let's see here. I've seen Lions fans since I was 6 and a Pistons fan since I was 5. Well, awesome. Hope you're having fun in Mexico, man. Very, very warm there. I love the heat. No doubt about it, man. I know we have weapons. It just depends on whether or not Brady can utilize them. That's it. And that's definitely it there. But what really makes your team good, guys, is your defense was ranked number 2. You have Ndamukong Suh. You have the leading sack rusher on your defense. Having a defense like that with Tom Brady, I think your team, I don't want to play you guys. I mean, I do, because I want to see Tom Brady and Suh. So I'm going to try to get to Ford Field, go to that game. But I don't feel we're going to win that game. Go to London. We are huge. Okay, in London, yes, I've been to Europe, and I've been to Germany. I've been to Ireland. I have not been to London. I would like to go to London. I actually flew over London, but I did not get to go there. Kareem, wow, cool. I love Cancun. Yes, sir. Gridiron Goku. That is a great place to live in Cancun, in Mexico. Woo! Jags are in England as well. I look for them to move there. Yeah, I think a lot of people do. And that's why I'm afraid I don't want the Detroit Lions to ever sell their team in the next couple of years, because it'd sound good to be the London Lions. But yeah, I think that the Jaguars, that's their plan eventually. What is your record prediction? Mine is 10-6, winning the North. I think I have not. I did just a fun estimated one, and I had a 9-7, 10-6. I think I will definitely do a better record one when I kind of dig. I want to see what every team does. Yet I want to kind of get into preseason as well before I make a real big record, because I just want to see, what really teams are looking like when they got when their field on there. Because sometimes teams, I mean, you look at the Philadelphia Eagles, they're called the quote unquote dream team, and everyone thought they'd be good. They sucked. So I just want to make sure I see stuff, what's the rookies and other teams are doing. And then I'll make a really good prediction, but I would have to say just kind of off the win. A 9-win team seems about legit, maybe taking a playoff spot. Have you been to Turkey? No, I have not been to Turkey. I've not been to that area yet. I've been to, obviously, Kuwait and Iraq, but I have not been to Turkey. I would like to go there at some point, but I have not gone there. I'd like to go to Egypt as well before. I think I want to go to the Great Pyramids of Giza before this old man dies. But right now, I think going into areas like that is probably not a good idea for me. And so I generally will sit back until this COVID stuff at least calms down, because I don't want to get it. I just got done being sick. 6-10, 8-8. I don't hurt you there. I've been in Istanbul, Rada, Spain, Naples, Italy, Barcelona, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Beirut, Norway, Holland, France. Wow, Rick H., you are definitely a traveler. And were you in the military? Because I see Afghanistan and Pakistan. Well, Pakistan, unless you're special forces. Holland, I live in Holland, Michigan, so I'd like to go there as well, to the real country. Instead of moving teams around, why don't these leagues add more teams to the league? Interesting. I bet they will in the future. I think that would be a good idea. I live in Holland, Michigan, and 30 minutes away, in the Navy. That makes a lot of sense, for sure. Now I can understand why you've been all over the world, especially being in the Navy. So, yeah, I was in the Army, so I've been to a lot. I've been a lot of places as well. So let's see here. I could see them adding more teams, because I live in Holland, and Grand Rapids is 30 minutes from where I live. It's actually a fairly big little city there. So I'd love for them to build a franchise at some point. I love how Patricia is handling the team when it comes to social injustice and protesting. Okay, yeah, no doubt about it. Well, look, we've seen what took place with that knee on the neck. Any human being that thinks that is okay is a scum of the earth, and we definitely got to fight that stuff. And I'm a man who wore the uniform, and I don't like watching that. I mean, you've seen I did an outburst. I'm not going to do an outburst today about it, but if you want to see me rage, I seen what that happened to that guy. So what's going on, Abdul Terrell? He says, glad you're feeling better. I am glad I am feeling better too. No, man. Oh, man, it was a rough one. I was feeling extremely, extremely sick, and I didn't like it. Navy in 83 through 89. Yeah, that makes sense. And thank you for your service, sir. As you are a veteran, and I appreciate your service to this country as well as I am. And I always wondered what it'd like to be in the Navy and going all over the world. So that would be a great experience. And thank you for your service. Yeah, plus the Turkish president is terrible. In fact, he actually planned a coup. Yeah, I know. I've seen that stuff. Yeah, that's Erdogan, right? Erdogan is the Turkish president right now. He has got a little bit of power hungry in him. So St. Louis needs a team now. Yeah, I can see St. Louis definitely. They did have a team, and I'm surprised that they moved to LA. To me, I don't know. St. Louis does need a team. I'm with you. Warford, Griffin, and Darius put this team over the top. Warford, okay, he'd be a right tackle. Griffin be the defensive end. Darius Slay, if that's who you're talking about, he's definitely not coming back to us. Oh, Marcel Darius. Okay, yeah. I'm with you. I love Marcel Darius. I was in Istanbul in 1985 when they were still ruled by the USSR and martial law. Ah, that's interesting. See, that's history there. That is history there. I went to the Middle East when I was in the Navy as well. Yes, Vash, I'm sure you have. Thank you for the service as well, Vash. Man, no doubt about it. Thank you for your service and the Middle East. Sorry, Mike, just now seeing you live. What's your prediction for the Lions in 2020? Andrew, I just got asked that question, Punt. Welcome to the chat. And I said probably a 9-win team. You know, I would like to go into a little bit in depth when we get closer to the season, though. I generally like to look at all facets of a team that you're going against: offense, defense, quarterback, offensive line, defensive line, linebacker, secondary. I like to break it down a little bit to get a closer look of what the Lions can look like. But just coming off of what we've seen, I would say 9-win team is around there, 10-win, 9-10 win. My dad served in the Army back in the day in Turkey. Well, I'm sure he's not happy with what's taking place right now. Thank you, Vash, too. Yes, sir. I've never been to Europe and would love to. Europe is a very nice area. I've been to Ireland. Ireland is beautiful. Gotta love those med cruises. Yes, I've been all over the South because I took a cruise. That was nice. Thanks to the military for your service. Yes, there's a lot of military veterans in here, and always thank you for your service. What's your thoughts on Goodell admitting that the NFL did with Kaepernick was wrong? Do you think he just did it because of Fanjo saying the NFL is racist? I think he could have said that for the reason why. I think it's clear that he got blackballed. Come on. Unless he was demanding something crazy. I think it's fairly clear. I can go into the military because of being deaf in my right ear. Yeah, that sucks. Sorry for that. Yeah, you got to be able to have all your I's dotted and T's crossed to get in the military. But you know what? Just because you didn't serve doesn't mean anything, in my opinion, man. Salute to the military. Thanks for all you guys' service, whoever you did serve in the Army. Do you think that DeAndre will replace Kerryon? That's an interesting question. I think Kerryon's going to still be on the team, but I think he's got a short leash when it comes to majority of the snaps. DeAndre Swift, in my opinion, is if he comes out to anything like I think he's going to come out, he's definitely going to take majority of the snaps, and he is going to rip up that the offense for our Detroit Lions. So he needs to watch it. I think Kerryon's going to be on the team this year, but no doubt I think DeAndre Swift's going to take majority of the snaps. No doubt about it. Shout out to the Navy guys. My father served in the Navy. There you go. Navy. Jojo, thank you for your support. Yeah, we got a lot of military lovers here, Rick H. And, a lot of people love our country and support the troops for sure. After Stafford, do you think the Lions will draft or sign a quarterback? Okay. Let's see. Josh Zuki, he's a Marine. Okay, so let's see here. After Stafford, do you think the Lions will draft or sign a quarterback? I think they will draft a quarterback next year, depending on, and it all depends on where we're drafting, guys. If we have a great season, maybe they take one in the middle to later rounds. If we are a top 5 draft pick, I have no doubt about it that they would take one with the top 5 pick. So it depends where they're at. I think we're going to have 3 quarterbacks on the roster this year. You're going to have David Blau and Mike Daniel. And so on the Navy equipment, he's a Marine. And y'all, I need to go. This was fun. Catch y'all later. Glad you're feeling better. Thanks. I am glad I am feeling better as well. And I am glad there's multiple people watching on multiple platforms. It's really cool that we got this thing working, and I'm happy that we got this thing going. ISN is doing big things, guys. We are working extremely hard to bring quality content. I wasn't a Marine. Oh, but I met people who are in Navy and the Marines. I heard the joke. Oh, okay. So you're not a Marine. Do you think that the Saints will fire Breeze and sign Cam Newton? No, they're not going to get there. I think Drew Brees is still going to be their quarterback. I do think that. But I think there's going to be a little more ammunition towards Drew Brees in regards to the defensive lines of opposite teams and defenses. So I think he'll be safe. Ill-advised, not the smartest, just dumb. He was really dumb. I think just like everything King said, he's just dumb. Let's see here. If we do a top 5 pick, hope we get Trey Lance. I've heard a couple of those names in the last couple of weeks. I'm going to laugh when Stafford goes on another Ironman run. Oh, I don't think anyone would be mad about Stafford doing another run. I would love that. Man, if he goes on an Ironman run, I would love it. I wish him nothing but being on this team, because the more he's on the team, the more we win. When Stafford's not on the team, we lose. What's going on, Darren? Welcome, brother. Welcome. If Drew Brees retires, then yes. Yeah, the only way would be retired. Other than that, I think he's definitely going to be playing this year. And you'll see it go forward. See Trey Lance from my hometown. Yep. And why Rick H, why did you kill? You roasted him to death. Oh, there's this account here, guys, and that's the account name. And it says that we have been getting trolled by this account for now, I don't know, about a month, 2 months, ever since I joined ISN. And it says that I'm white trash. This account says that I'm a white privileged, a traitor. It says that I was useless when I was in the DSA. This account says that I made fun of me all the time when I was in the DSA, and it was happy that we got rid of you. So that's why a lot of people is roasting that account. Breeze must have heard injustice stories by his teammates. Come on, man. Come on. If the Lions finish in the middle of the pack, do you see them using Stafford as a trading tool for more draft capital? I wouldn't say I did a Stafford video, and I don't believe that he would be traded next year. It would be the following year if they're going to do that, because I think it's still 19 million. I think it was 19 million in dead cap for next year. So I still think he'll be on the roster next year if things go south. But I do think they would probably draft a quarterback if we do go south or middle of the pack, like you think. I still think he'll be on the roster because 19 million in dead cap still quite a bit for next year. The year after that was 6 million, so it's nothing. Stafford going to be sacked 5 times week 1. Man, if he's sacked 5 times week 1, I'm going to be mad. That would suck. Hopefully that's not the case. He was bad-mouthing friends. Yeah, that's what it was. Breeze will play. They want do nothing. Still, he leaves after contract. Yeah, I think he's gonna play. How, man? I was just joking. Okay. If we get a new coach, then yes. Yeah, I think if we have a bad season this year and it goes like last season, I think that what's going to happen is they're going to draft a quarterback very early in the draft, the heir apparent to Matthew Stafford, HEIR, apparent to Matthew Stafford. And he would still be on the roster. Stafford would still be on the roster, but next year would be his last year, if that was the case, if we have a bad year. But I do think they would draft a quarterback if we're a top 5 pick. Hopefully we ain't no top 5 pick, because that means my Kool-Aid has went real nasty. And I don't want that to be nasty. Khalil Mack got paid and disappeared. Bears defense is grossly overrated. Yeah, I don't think the Bears are going to have Khalil Mack. They wanted to trade him. There's a lot of rumors coming out with the Chicago Bears that they wanted to trade Khalil Mack, and that's interesting because he's overpaid. He cost them a lot of draft capital, and he didn't really produce as much as he should have last year. So to me, it was a bad trade for the Chicago Bears. You never want to trade so much capital for a player because eventually it hurts you, and it's hurt him the last couple of years. Is Nick Foles the answer? The Bears still going to be terrible. Nick Foles is not the answer. I think their offense is still going to be bland. I think he's better than Trubisky. Trubisky is god-awful, but he's not the long-term answer. No, he's not. No, I don't think he's the long-term answer. And that's just the bottom line. Yeah, the Bears defense is okay. Yeah, they're not like they used to be. Like what, in 2008? I think they when they had Urlacher, they're really, really good. Or 2007. I don't think they're that good. I think they're good. I just don't think that they're insane good. Who do you think the candidate if Patricia who do you think will be a good head coach candidate if Patricia and Quinn is gone? That's an interesting question. I don't know. I think they would. I don't know. They would have to hire a new general manager, and who knows the way they would go. Who knows the way they would go? It would be a colossal suck for us to have to start over. I do like Mike Tomlin, but I think he would still be the coach of the Steelers. And if Trubisky still started, their Bills would win 5 games. Yeah, I think that's fact. Teams need more than just one elite pass rusher. Better to get sacks by committee. Why I like the Lions are doing. I do like that idea. I truly, truly do. I don't mind how you get the sack. I don't care if it's by one person or by committee, as long as the pressure is coming, then the scheme is working in that sense, and I am happy there. Did you get didn't the Bears get a new offensive coordinator? Not 100% sure. What if the next dynasty, 4 Super Bowls in the 20s? Woo! Well, if we're the next dynasty, call me happy. Call me real happy. Yes, Melamo, you're 100% right. Antoine, you is high. What's going on, Antoine? You is high. Welcome to the chat, brother. I am feeling much better, and that's a good thing because your boy has been sick. So welcome to the chat. My pick is Robert Saley. Okay, I think about this. Shaq Barrett had more sacks and tackles for loss last year than Aaron Donald and Khalil combined. Yeah, Shaq was on fire, man. Your team is scary. You got a really good head coach. I love your head coach. Your team is a scary team, man. I mean, Shaq Barrett and Ndamukong Suh. Yeah. Watch out. Mac not going anywhere. We wasted too much in him to let him go. Yeah, it would have to be a trade if they're going to get rid of. They want to let him go, but they gave up a lot for that guy. I hope we get Eric Bieniemy, the Chiefs' offensive coordinator, as a head coach. Okay, yeah, I heard him as well as the defensive coordinator from the San Francisco 49ers is a pretty good one. Do you think the defense coordinator, do you think the Lions have a shot at the NFC North Championship? Yeah, of course. I don't think there's any team in the NFC North that's like a juggernaut Kansas City type team. I think the Minnesota Vikings are a very good team. To me, I think they're the more strongest team in the North. I think the Green Bay Packers, they're always in contention to win the North. Yeah, we have a shot. There's no team like a Kansas City in the NFC North. There's quality teams, but there's not dominant, like guaranteed you're going to win a division team. Kenny Galladay is going to be fired. Yes, sirree. I hope. I mean, that line in Tampa, all studs, they're going to be scary. They don't have a quarterback to throw 20,000 interceptions. That's correct. Packers are going to be the basement. I would like that. It would serve them well. They have a lot of dysfunction over there right now. Drafting a quarterback, drafting Love for the eventual replacement of Aaron Rodgers. I still don't trust their offensive line. Yep. Packers and Zebras versus everybody. That's true. That is 100% true. Vikings or Lions will win the North. I like that, Rick H. I do. I like that. I think the Vikings are, man, they always draft good. They got a really good coach in Mike Zimmer. The defense always plays well, and they just seem to always have a good team because they draft so well. Spielman, their general manager, is very good. And the Lions, they were a lot of people are not giving them credit. They're going to be a good team this year. I don't know how good, but I think they'll be a good team, enough to take the title if they could. We have too many weapons not to be good this year, 100%. And that's why if we don't win, yeah, everyone's gone. No doubt about it. Imagine if we blow leads like last season. Oh my God, imagine blitz. Yeah, folks, I'm going to be doing live streams too, and your boy is going to win. If we lose leads and we lose like last year, I can't take it, fellas. Aaron getting swept away. No more Zebra support. Yeah, it is time. Sharon Rodgers, it's time for his time. Well, look, let's be honest, guys. He was not the same last year. He's getting older, and he's not the Aaron Rodgers that we're used to seeing years past. He's not. Do you think we can stop the run this year? That's an interesting question, Pun. Very good question. I don't know. I think we can. I think we're going to do a lot better than last year. Last year was just between the injuries and yes, we had a lot of dysfunction in that defensive line. I think we will do a lot better. I think Deshaun Hand, if he can be in there, we got Aquara, we got Trey Flowers. We picked up a lot of quality players when it comes to defensive line this offseason, and we got help with the linebacker position. I think we'll do a lot better. How good? I don't know, but a lot better than last year. And we don't have, in all honest, guys, we don't have to be a top 10 defense this year to be a winning team. Our offense is so sick right now. Vikings can be lost. Bears will get in the wild card. Interesting. Vikings lost. I'm trying to get to this, guys. Vikings lost, so they're in a lock. And I have a new person that joined, David Kudra. I am a Seahawks fan, but I like the Lions and always hope for the best for them. Welcome to the chat. Thank you so much, sir. If I Seattle Seahawks interesting because there always seem to be really good on that side of the ball. We traded a lot of players. I think we got Sims from Seattle. We got Nate Burleson from Seattle. We also gave you our defensive end who went to the Super Bowl. But yeah, man, Seattle Seahawks, Golden Tate. We seem to switch players a lot. So yeah, no doubt about it. I don't mind Seattle Seahawks either. I think if I were to think of another team that I wouldn't mind to win, if it's not the Lions, it'd be Seattle. They got an insane fan base over there. Shelton in the middle, yes, he is definitely going to help the defensive line. The Bears will only win like 5 games, even if you're a wild card. 47-7 loss. Oh man, he's going in on you there. Nick Foles will take us there. Dern, do you think Logan Sternberg will be a starter? I do think he'll be a starter, but not week 1. I think he'll eventually be a starter midway through the season, somewhere around there, or if there's an injury. But I think it's going to take a little bit, but he will eventually be a starter. What's going on, Terry Star? Welcome to the chat. Welcome, brother. And we're here talking our beloved Detroit Lions, and I am happy to not be sick. And I cannot wait for the season to start, guys. It is less than 100 days away from some foosball. We are in Kansas City Chiefs of the NFC North. Ooh, I would love that, Melamo. My God, that would be awesome. I would love that. If your hope is Nick Foles, that says a lot. Well, they had Trubisky, so that does explain a lot. Unfortunately for those guys, Trubisky was not a very good quarterback for the Chicago Bears. But I don't think Nick Foles is the answer. I'll be honest with you. I think they've always had quarterback trouble over there in Chicago, and I think they're going to continue to have quarterback trouble. Would rather have Foles than Trubisky. Yeah, that's fact. Logan won't beat out Dahl unless injury from last year affects his play. Yeah, I don't see it happening initially. I could see it happening down the road. TA Noble Sports, what's going on, man? He is part of ISN, Infinite Sports Network. If you ain't subscribed to TA, let's do it. TA, we are on multiple platforms right now, buddy. We are streaming live, not just from YouTube, so I'm super excited about that. Foles can be a good quarterback in the right system. Not sure the Bears have that system. I agree. I just don't think the Chicago it's never had good quarterback play. I don't know why it's like that. Micro, you have a cheer for the Detroit Goku in Fantasy League. Okay, interesting. Are you signed up in the ISN one? Because I am. I'll make sure that I'm going to take that prize when it comes to the fantasy. But I am there. Also, folks, I have memberships now on my channel. If you are not a member, you can join. All you got to do is go on my YouTube page and click the word join, and you can get special privileges and lovely stuff. So there's 3 layers there. If you want to, go ahead. And Gridiron Goku is part of that the lovely fantasy league, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Why is Matt Nagy on the hot seat with only 1 bad season? I don't know. That's weird. That is kind of weird, folks. That I want to have him on the hot seat. I mean, I would say, geez, he went 12 wins the first year. Won't beat me, Mike. Oh, darn. Darn it. You are going to lose to me. Let's be honest here, guys. I am the best. Just joking. And ignore standing predictions. Good one. Let's put it this way. I have Minnesota Vikings. I think they'll have the best record. I think Detroit could have the second best record. And this is just off the top of my head right now. I have to really look. Things can definitely change when it gets near the season. I can see Bears and maybe 3 or 4, and same with the Green Bay Pack. It's going to be close, though. I don't think it's going to be like there's going to be a 13-win team. I think there's going to be like 11 and a 10-win team and a 9-win team, something like that. So it's going to be close. So to me, it's just that's how the division seems to go. You need to cheer for me in Fantasy League. Oh, man. Well, y'all need to cheer for me for Fantasy League. Let's go. If you are not if you are not part of Mike Needs Some Mike Will, I know. Hey, I'm just gotten over being sick, guys. I took a lot of NyQuil lately. I will get that MyQuil up. Wait till the show gets up and I get lower of that Kool-Aid in me, and I will. But Travis is doing a fantasy league for ISN. If you're not signed up, go ahead and sign up. I think it's under his channel, or message him. Smash that like button. I appreciate that, TA. Yep, I will. Dern, okay, I can see that. That's very close. Committee, welcome to the chat. It says, when does training camp start for the Lions? Will it be recorded? I don't know when it's going to start this year with the COVID stuff. I don't know. I cannot tell you if it's going to actually start on time or if it's not. So this, folks, is going to be kind of played week by week. So I have no idea. I'm hoping they do it on time. I'm hoping that they do it at Detroit. And I hope fans can be there, because I'm going to go there for sure. I want to meet up with King and Grid and everybody. I think that'll be fun. Make sure, if you ain't subscribed to everything King, do that, man. He has definitely been rolling with your boys for a lot. Vikings, Lions, Packers. Yeah, that seems logical in my right now. Will you do live streaming games since I live in Texas? Yes, I will. I am definitely going to do live streaming the games, Smile Place, but unfortunately I cannot show you the game, but it will be legit where you can hear everything, and it's going to be fun. Going to be fun. And same with the Gridiron Blitz. So it's not just going to be me. It's going to be Gridiron Blitz and Troxel Sports Talk. We are going to combine our forces. And I may not do it every time. It may be the Gridiron Blitz. Yes, we're on multiple platforms, Gridiron Blitz, on multiple platforms right now. This is working great. Lions, Vikings, Packers, Bears. I would love it. What would happen? I would easily take number 2. What's going on, Gridiron Blitz? I know I am feeling a lot better today. It's been a rough week, but I was bragging to everybody how you seen Matt Patricia and how he told you he wanted Epperson Griffin. Lions making it to the Super Bowl this year, and they definitely want to outscore Kansas City. Hey, I want to say that, man. We gave Kansas City a hard time. We gave KC a hard time. Vikings, Bears, Lions, Packers. Okay. The Vikings, I think a lot of people is kind of seeing that they are doing well for what they did, and man, it is what it is. They're getting there. They're getting there. What do you think? To play more snaps, Kerryon or Swift? DeAndre Swift. I think he's going to play more snaps because he could be not just utilized in the running game, guys. He can be used as a pass catching running back. He is a versatile player, very versatile. Watch his film. He catches a lot out of the backfield. I think he is going to be used a lot. He is going to be a big-time difference maker for this team. And with his versatility in the passing game, we know what Darrell Bevel likes. And we know what Matthew Stafford likes. And he likes those guys. When you get on OPP, OPP is on Tuesdays and Thursdays. The Gridiron Blitz, I think he hosts I think it's Thursday, right, Grid? That you are hosting Thursday. On Tuesday, it will be on my channel, and Thursday on the Grid channel. We try to switch people out, guys, because a lot of people like to be on. It's not just myself. It's not just Grid. It's not TA. But you got King. You got, you got the Dern. You got Mark Orms from Orms Forum. You got other people, and we like to get subscribers on. So if you guys want to join the One Pride podcast, email myself, the Gridiron Blitz, TA, any part of the folks, part of the ISN, and we like to bring you that content. Should be soon. Antonio, yes, Mike, the Gridiron Blitz. I won't fall asleep next time. Oh, my God. Hey, don't worry. I fall asleep too. It has been a rough week for me. I haven't even seen the last show. I will when I go to work on Monday. I generally, if I miss a show, I see it the next morning. And that's what I'm going to do. And I will be on, guys, I'm not going to be missing shows like I had last week. I don't get this type of sick that much. It does not happen that much. And I got really sick. I think Swift will have more receptions than Cephas. Yeah, I can see that too, because look, Cephas right now is going to be a number 5 wide receiver, and DeAndre Swift is going to be more on the offense compared to him. I mean, we got a lot of weapons. Do you think Antonio Brown will have another chance? If yes, with what team? He could get another chance. It's possible. But, man, if he continues his antics, what team would want him on the team? That's the thing. He's got to really humble himself. Sometimes you just need to humble yourself. You know, if you think you're holier than thou and you think you're better than anybody else, you think you are the God's gift, then people tend to not like that. And it's important to always humble yourself. And when you do that, then maybe he'll get a chance. I can see Jones being traded before the deadline. It's possible he could. I don't think so, just because it's a win now mandate. But I think it's his last year as a Detroit Lion. It depends on if Bevel sees Swift as the best receiving back on the team. I think he immediately is. But yeah, that's correct. I think that's one of the reasons why they got him. And to me, he is the best receiving running back on the team right now. You got Huntley too. He's very good. I think he's going to be utilized in more of the jet sweep or even as a wide receiver and kick return, punt returner. But I think DeAndre Swift is a really good running back threat and a receiving threat for the Detroit Lions. Kerryon Johnson, he's okay. I don't know about what. Do you think Kaepernick will return with all this going on? It's possible. For sure. Again, I think it's when you're taking players on, though, it goes by you're going to have to get it from the owner of the team. I still don't think he makes the team. I personally don't think he does. And it is what it is. I just don't think he is. I think Cam Newton will make the team. I think when it comes to Kaepernick, I don't think he will. He's been blackballed for 3 years. Just because this stuff's going on? No. Who's your second big breakout wide receiver? Mine is Debo and Metcalf. Metcalf for sure. Debo Samuel's a monster. That was a great pick for 49er. I love Debo Samuel. Loved him. If we didn't need wide receiver, I would have loved him on our team, but we just didn't need one. Swift making one-handed catches by Zook. Do you think that we will be the 2014 Lions and get bullied by the refs in the playoffs? I think the only way for us to change when it comes to the playoffs, guys, in all honesty, is the Detroit Lions owner, the Ford family. They really need to press the NFL, because we tend to get bullied by these refs and it's ridiculous, but we don't make a stand. We don't say really make a stand. You got to make if you want to change how we get treated by the NFL referees and the officials, you have to make a stand, and you got to do it financially. The NFL is sponsored by a lot, and one of it is Ford and the Ford truck. If you want the things to change, you got to pull some money. You got to pull your strings. Leave in the chat. Thank you for answering my questions. Happy you feel better, and thanks for your service. Well, thank you, Smiles Place, and you have a fantastic weekend, and enjoy it. Enjoy your weekend. Just saw Mike Allstott commercial. He still looks like he could play. Oh, my God, the dude's a monster. He was a monster. Allstott was – you plow you over, man. He's okay, just good with the ball in his hands. That's it. I love Debo Samuel. I think he's a very good wide receiver for the 49er. In football and out of football, if you want to change, you have to demand it 100%. And you got to make a stand, and you got to live on that principle. If they want the refs to change, they need to make a stand. It's that simple. And if you're going to cower down, they're going to treat you bad, but you have to do that. Without violence, no doubt about it. We don't need no violence. Stafford will pass. That's a lot. 32 touchdowns, 7 ints with, I can see that actually. I can see that committee. That's actually a really good prediction. I have 15-minute break. I am working virtually every day. That's the grind. Well, continue to work hard, brother. And they have a channel, Retro Gaming. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to their channel. I support their channel. Unfortunately, the last week I have not been on anything, and I was not on their channel. So with that, I apologize, but I will get back on because I'm starting to feel better now. If you are a Colts fan, how would you feel towards Andrew Luck? I wouldn't feel bad for. I wouldn't be mad at him. Andrew Luck was beat up, man. And the reason I may feel different than other individuals, guys, is because I've had double neck fusion. I've had 6 surgeries. My body is beat up from the floor up. It is beat up like no other. And so when you get beat up like that, you know the feeling of pain. I know the feeling of pain every day, and he was feeling that pain, and so I don't get mad at him for retiring. It's just not worth it, man. It's not worth it. And when your body feels so horrible, it's hard to wake up every day. It is truly, truly hard. Luck retired for his own safety. Yeah. And it's legitimate. I know that pain, fellas. Good brother, Detroit Underground Sports hero. Hey, we're just here to talk some Lions talk. And our teams don't get much respect on the legacy mainstream media. So I tend to like to bring them a different perspective to individuals when talking about our beloved Lions, because generally all they talk about is the Dallas Cowboys, the New York Giants, and those type of teams. Luck got destroyed because of horrible O-line. If they wanted him so much, they should have protected him. Yes, they did have a bad offensive line when he was there. Now they have a good offensive line, but you always got to protect the quarterback. No doubt about it. And he was beat up from the floor up. Folks, I have been on for almost an hour and a half, and I don't want to lose my voice because I am still I'm still a little bit, I'm recovering from being sick, been sick for a week. And so I would like to rest my voice. I would like to rest my body for the rest of the day. But I wanted to give a huge thank you to everyone for, again, I have not made content for 5 days, and that's unlike me. I really, really apologize for that, but I am back. Did this live stream. I will drop content every single day. The One Pride podcast is on my channel on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, where we talk all things Detroit Lions, and we have fun. We are now streaming on multiple platforms. This is not just YouTube anymore. We have now multiple platforms, and I love how the other individuals from the other platforms are on here as well. So I really, really appreciate it, guys. So huge shout out to you guys. We're trying to continue to build this movement of fans just coming together. And you don't even have to be a Detroit Lions fans, because I'm more than willing to talk about your team as well, because I do a lot of live streams and I enjoy it. We do fantasy football. We do all sorts of good stuff. So I really appreciate everyone coming out. And again, if you want to be a member, go ahead and hit that join button on my YouTube page. You become a member, and I'll do exclusive videos, shout outs, and get everything I can that you want. With that said, folks, I really, really appreciate taking the time, and have yourself a fantastic weekend, and enjoy the nice weather if it's nice where you're at. Adios.